Hi everyone, so far we've created a table view that has this table and it's got 5 rows, and it says this is my first data on every single row. Obviously this is not the best table view app, mainly because we're giving it a static data. You would not really do this. What you would do, generally speaking, here is you would actually create an array and take the info from the array, the data from the array, and put it in TableView. So I'm going to go ahead and yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. So let's go ahead and actually do that. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to create an array, correct? So that's the first thing that we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and create an array here. Okay, so let's do this here. I'm going to create the array right here. And I'm going to use the let keyword. It's not going to be a mutable array, and I'm going to say let, and I'm going to call the array my array, and it will be of type string. Okay, and we're going to give it some data here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to give it here. Let's give it some fruits. So apple, love apple. Got some orange here, got some water, melon. It's probably 2 words. I'm not sure how you spell watermelon, to be honest. Forgot the quote here, and we're gonna go with I don't know, pineapple maybe. Pineapple. And lastly, what else are we gonna have here? Let's go with some lemon. Not sure if lemon qualifies as a fruit, but anyways, we've got 5 fruits here in this array called my array. Let's call this my fruit, actually. That's the name of the array. Let's just be real creative here. All right. So that's essentially what we're doing here. So we've created an array. Now in this function that we did earlier, that essentially asked how many rows are we going to have, we said 5, and in this case actually happens to be correct. But you don't actually want to return 5. This is static. This will always return 5. You want to return as many as you have here. So let's say if we added one more, let's say lime, this would be no good because now there's 6 and we're only returning 5 rows. Okay, so what we want to do here is actually not return 5 because this is static. What we want to do is return the amount, the count in the array. So to do that, we change 5 into the name of my array, so my fruit dot count, and that's what we're returning. Now obviously this gives me back an int which will return in this case 6 because there's 6 elements here. Element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously starting at 0, it's an index 0. It'll return a count of 6. And obviously as we append the array and increase the array or decrease the array, this count will change. So this is no longer static. As for this function here, we're going to leave almost everything the same. The only thing we're going to change here is this is the original statement that we had in the table view. Obviously we're going to change that to make it something that's relatable, and it's from the array. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to say my fruit dot, and I'll explain what this is. My fruit index path dot row. Okay, so essentially my fruit is the name of the array. Index path is the index path parameter, and we're using the index path here because this is what this function is. And to really understand what an index path is in an array, you could hold the Option key on your keyboard or the Alt key if you have a Windows keyboard, and click on here and click on structure reference. This will open up the Apple support document, and you could read about it here, but we've already used .count earlier, so you could read about that here. So if you click here, it'll give you some info on it, and essentially here the number of elements in the collection. I already explained that. If you scroll down a bit, there's actually 2 more properties that we're interested in, which is the row and the section. If you recall, in my previous video I explained that table views have both rows and sections. So in our table here, we only have rows for now. I'll add sections later. So we could actually go dot section here, but we're not interested in the section element. We're interested, rather property, we're interested in the row property. And that's essentially it. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the app and see what it looks like. Perfect. So we've got this table right here with the elements, with the text apple, orange, watermelon, pineapple, lemon, and lime, just like we have in the array. And if we go ahead and change something here, I'm gonna add another fruit, and all I have to do is rerun the app. It should add another fruit. Cool. Thank you for watching.